Going to have a chat to Tim Hutchins. So Tim, welcome to Avalon.
Yeah, thanks. Happy to be here.
Yeah, now we know this is a Tasmanian car. You've come a long, long way.
Yeah, unfortunately, a couple of years ago, Tassie Speedway died off a little bit and the car numbers dropped, so we decided to head over and just have a go. And yeah, like it so much, we haven't been back. So we've stayed here for 2.5 years now.
So you're Melbourne resident or you're Tasmanian resident?
No, still Tasmanian. Fly over every Friday night and back Sunday nights as late as we can. And yeah, basically don't go to bed after races Saturday night and wash up, get the car ready and fly home.
That is a fair effort, Tim.
Yeah, it takes a lot of coordinating. Obviously the airfare's a bit of a worry and obviously getting time off work and all that sort of thing. But yeah, we've got a routine now and got some really helpful people that, let us stay at their houses, use their workshops and all that sort of thing. So yeah, it's not too bad.
That is fantastic. Now I noticed that on your car you've got GBE maintenance services. Who are GBE maintenance services?
It's a guy by the name of Glenn Berkery from Zeehan down in Tasmania, right down on the west coast. He services all the mining industries on the west coast of Tasmania and he used to sponsor me in Tasmania. And when we come over here, he flies over quite often to see his kids, so he doesn't mind sponsoring us over here. So yeah, he stayed on board.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So how did Tim Hutchins get into Speedway?
Many years ago, about 25 years ago now, good mates with Dave Sharman and David Murcott back home and grew up with them as kids. So when David Murcott started racing, I sort of followed him around a bit and Dave Sharman talked me into buying a car one day and yeah, the rest is history.
So again, in Victoria, we don't know much about Tim Hutchins because you head back to Tassie of a weekend or of a weekday. So what are you doing during the week?
Part owner of a business that it's called Maintenance Systems back home. We service the concrete industry, so anything to do with concrete we look after, which there's a lot of work on wharf structures and hydro Tasmania and yeah, anything to do with concrete basically.
And whereabouts in Tassie are you from?
I'm from Latrobe, so yeah, right. The Speedway's about a stone's throw away from my house. So yeah, actually grew up around it, and yeah, it's just part of life.
Fantastic. So, are you married, kids, or?
Yeah, married. Got 2 kids. Got a little girl 15 now. She's going into grade 10, and young boy, young Brock, named after Peter Brock. Yeah, he's just turned 14, so he's itching at the bit to get in. So, a couple of years' time, I'll step aside and he'll jump in.
So you're gonna jump out of the seat and give one of your kids a chance?
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Just waiting for Brock to get old enough. He's right into his motocross at the moment, and he does that basically every weekend and most nights after school. So yeah, the moment he turns 16, we'll give him a crack at it and see if he likes it and whether he wants to do it more than anything. And yeah, if he doesn't want to do it, we'll go fishing, I suppose. If he wants to do it, we'll keep coming back.
So you mentioned that you head back to Tassie on a Sunday night. So during the day, Sunday after race meeting, you do a massive amount of work. Tell us about after you crashed up at Moama a couple of weeks ago. How did you prepare the car in time?
That was a bit of a story. Obviously crashed at Moama, and we the plan was to head back to Melbourne and do our maintenance back here, and obviously fly home that night. But after the crash, we had to head back via Warrnambool so that John Cooley could repair the car. So yeah, we headed back to Warrnambool, which obviously was about 3 hours out of our way. Got the car stripped on the Sunday morning. John Cooley repaired it during the week. I flew back over on the Friday afternoon and built it overnight, so we didn't go to bed Friday night. Got it finished at the track on the Saturday, raced on the Saturday night. Yeah.
Tim, that is a fantastic story, great commitment, and to your young son Brock, we hope he's going to do well. It's great that you're here, and I think that's one of the great untold stories in Victorian Speedway. So thanks for making Victoria your Speedway home.
Oh yeah, look, it's great, and obviously we want to race the best cars we can, and I keep saying it, I'd rather come last in good company than putt around home with 15 cars. So to me, I'll come and race the Outlaws if they were here. So yeah, we just want to race, and we'll go wherever the races are.
Tim, great to chat with you. Every success tonight. We hope you have a great night.
Thank you very much, and can I just thank all my crew too that come over every weekend. It's they're the unsung heroes. I get to have a skid, they don't. So yeah, it's great. Thank you.
Here, around 6 bar 9, that's going to be pressure as well. Braden Farr, Rhiannon Burley. Subquad, Shelby Gold, with Mike Hutchins.
Tim, well done, great first heat.
Yeah, car's pretty decent and obviously got a good start, and that's the key to it. Obviously get in front early, so yeah, beautiful start. Good start of the night.
Anybody to thank?
Oh, of course, obviously GBE and Glenn. obviously Peter Stevens are on board, and Warrnambool Locksmiths, which has been our long-term sponsor, and obviously the crew. The crew is just fantastic.
Well done. We're going to try and get a chat to speak to Glenn later in the night, so every success, and hopefully Glenn will be listening.
I'm sure Glenn will be around here somewhere.
Glenn, welcome to the Speedway Show.
Yep, thank you very much.
Yeah, and your young charge, Tim, did very well in the first heat of the night.
Yeah, very proud. He's had a rough start to the season, but tonight was a good start. Yeah, so excellent.
Yeah. So, Glenn, we're interested to know a little bit about you guys come over from Tassie every second week. So, what gets Glenn involved in Speedway?
Oh, just Tim. I met him through a fellow worker, and just jumped on board because he's just a goer. So why not?
So, your company GBE.
GBE Maintenance Services.
Tell us about GBE.
We're on the west coast of Tassie. Service the mines, the aquaculture business, labour hire, equipment hire, project maintenance. Yeah, bit of everything.
So, how long have you been involved in Speedway?
I watched when I was kids, but only since I started sponsoring Tim, got back into it in about 5 years. Yeah, so it's good.
Has it been good for business?
Yeah, it has. Yeah, everyone notices it, so yeah, it's been excellent. Yeah, it's certainly stick at it too.
And if anybody wanted to know more about GBE, and because I know there's a lot of people watch this show, a lot of people in Speedway like to support our sponsors, how will they contact you?
Just mobile in the yellow pages on the west coast. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Well, you've certainly got a good ambassador in Tim. He's very supportive, he's very thankful and appreciative of your support, and Speedway in general appreciates the corporate supporters. So on behalf of the supporters that watch Speedway, just want to thank you for sponsoring Tim and giving your team the chance to showcase yourselves.
Yeah, excellent, and we'll stick at it for the next few years at least and see where Tim goes. Yeah, thank you.
We'd like to hear more. Good on you, Glenn.
Thanks.